Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back in it again. This week is Glow Week. Every figure we show off this week, round of videos, will have a glow of some sort. So today we're going to show off one of my super grails. I'm going to play a video for you guys of it. I got it in the mail, and I got it for an insane price. I didn't think I'd ever own this product, but I got it for an insane price. So I had made a video to make sure it was like real, and then it turned out that there was ridiculous stuff that happened with it. So we're going to play that video because this is all raw on how it happened right when I opened it. And then we'll come back and show off the figure really quick. I got a whole bunch of figures that I want to fit into this ridiculous thing that I've been dreaming that they will fit into it. So we're going to see for ourselves. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go. This is crazy right now because you guys saw me just open this up. Like when I opened it up, there was just those parts like this, and this is on top. As you can see here, it's missing these pieces up top. These are all the hands that go for Gomez. And then right here, you guys saw this like piece too. Look, it's all empty. I was shocked by it and whatnot. There's a couple heads, a bunch of stuff. I looked on another auction. In the auction I bought, it said new sealed on it. I just checked it, and this stuff is missing. The auction went for low. Maybe the person took this out to try to recoup some of the loss on it. Understandable if that is what they were doing, but that's super shady because they put the Gomez in, which is usually worth a lot of money. But all the accessories are gone, and there's actually some pretty good ones that are in there. So pretty bummed about that. Also, it said new and sealed on there, so I'm pretty weirded out by that. I watched some videos online. I'm missing a bunch of parts. I'm missing instructions on how to do stuff. This figure has lights, possible sounds. Not really sure on that one just yet. It has a battery. You push it on right there. I don't know how to change the batteries out. In this little section right here, it opened, and in there were a couple accessories. This is going to fall. Hang on, hang on, hang on. About to lose my grip on this. Heavy-ass thing. Watched some videos. Wish I would have watched them before. This thing looks great. Has very low mobility. Doesn't really do much. Here's the accessories that were in there in the back. I have a sword tip with no hilt. Obviously, from this piece, they're missing. They came from there, so that's cool. Gomez is good. He's solid. He doesn't have hands to hold his handlebars inside of the piece in there. Those are all in there. They're missing as well. I tried the sword out. Here's a sword. I got that out. It's cool. It has this button right there. Boom. Lights it up. That's how the inside's supposed to as well. Once I apply batteries and figure out where you can put them in because the instructions are gone. But also in the sword, as you can see here, something's missing. So that's cool. It has a little silica, so I'm sure it's something with fabric. All in all, the paint and stuff, it's good. It seems like it works great. I wish I would have watched videos. I was too excited about always just how cool it looked. Alright, so you saw the video, and it's been many eons, it feels like, since I actually made that video. When I first opened it, the box has been sitting here on this table for very, very long. So I got it out today to check it out. Since that time, I have not played with it or posed it or done any of those things. But obviously, I've watched videos on it, and I was an idiot for, not doing research on it. I paid a good price, and in the end, as you'll see from this, I have sold off the Gomez you saw in that video. He is no longer with the mech that we have right here. I sold the Gomez off. I got $35 back for it. The man had a whole bunch of stuff he was going through. He was going through a divorce. She kicked him out, took all his stuff. This is what he could grab, so he couldn't get back home. That was his excuse. That was an excuse. He could not get back home to get the other parts. I don't know. That's a pretty good excuse if it is, but I'll give it to you. I understand. He gave me 35 bucks. And that was pushing it. He wanted to do 25, but in my head I had 35. Whatever. I didn't get this piece is where the sword was in. Right there. And then right here I talked about in that little short there at the beginning. Gomez went in here. Gomez went in here. We found Gomez. We sold Gomez. I sold it for over $100. And then we have this part right here. So I got a nice new flight stand to use, which is always cool. I always need those. But I have no hands. So, but it doesn't matter because I sold that Gomez. I can put other Gomez's in this figure here. Gomez is, well, he's up there. And over there. He's everywhere. So I'm not going to put him in here right now. When I take pictures, I'll put them in there for sure. But right now, there we go. I adjusted the camera. So now you can see this behemoth fully. All right, so when I watched the videos, they said his feet and stuff were like floppy. I haven't really messed with it too much. So they're all strong. The joints are all strong and whatnot from there. Let's turn this on. I did put batteries in it. I did watch the video on it. The one thing that's missing from this mech is on the top right here. There's these little antennae pieces that come off. He decided not to put those. Those are also missing. So I didn't get those. But your hands, you have articulation there. Articulation all around. It's very limited. You can't, obviously, as you can see, you can't go up. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's new. So there's little bombs in here. And I would imagine, since there's a... Nope. Nope. Do they come out? Nope. Nope. Okay, so they don't come out. They just look like it. But, okay, so that's like the clipping point. How do you open it, though? I don't know how you open it. Maybe you just click it open. But there you go. Is there one on this one, too? I'm finding new stuff. Like I said, we're checking this out. Oh, there we go. We got another one. So we have simulate. Did these come out? No? I just have to pretend in my mind. You're luckily that my imagination is so awesome. Right? Okay, well that's cool. Thank you. I guess that's nice. Do we have articulation there? Boom. The little swivel on the hands that go around. I can't see what this looks like because I'm looking at this from behind. Here we go. We got, look at that, full knee there. Foot that moves around. Does all this crazy stuff. Let's turn this bitch on. That's the most important part. So we got this section right here, which can crack on this little section when you try to open it up, which is a little attachment. I think it's right here. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a second. Here we go. Turn it on. Whoa! All right. The lights are on in there. You can see here. Then when you hit the button, there we go. Boom. Boom. When you push the button that is right there, one time turns the front lights on, 2 times turns the back lights on, 3 times we're about to find out what it turns on, which I think it does the sound again if I remember. Wait, what the hell's the button? There it is. There we go. Boom. All right, shooting. Explosions. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I guess that's all we got. So what is that? 1, 2, there's like three different sounds. Very nice. Very cool. I love the lighting on it. It is fantastic. It looks better in person. And then obviously open him up here. Wait, do we ever figure that out? Alright, here's a little thing. There it is. Boom, pop open. One of the complaints was this didn't stay like all the way up. It drooped down. It's fine, as you can see. We showed off in the video all the stuff this figure does. We showed it glowing in the dark, all those things. As you can see on here, I wanted to just talk about a few of the parts since I've had a little, well, I haven't had any time with it, but since I opened it and I made that video. We have these little swivel points here. I have like figures and stuff, obviously, now that can hold on to the weapons that we didn't have before. You have all this stuff doesn't work or whatnot. It's just there for, you know, your viewing pleasure. Here's your sword. Again, we showed it off in the video. Boom! We have it turned up here. I think, I can't see anything I'm doing from this angle, but does he grab it? Grab it. Oh, yes. Grab it. There you go. There you go, good sir. Oh my gosh, this thing looks insane. So now, Oh, but can we not like do that? This is very, very expensive. We're gonna turn that off. Also, I guess by holding the button on the back, it helps it to turn off after a long time. I think. I did that once. I'm going to try it again here in a second. This one on when I first did the opening, I said I got a sword with obviously no hilt. This piece right here. Can we put this down? This piece right here actually is the hilt. It goes in here, and then this disconnects from his little communicator here, and then it flings off just like that. But yeah, you can. That's a little clip here, so you can clip the little hilt on there, I guess, or maybe you clip it on his Gomez side. I forgot this was in here when I sold the Gomez, so I have this sword now. I don't have anything else. It doesn't matter. And then this little piece, which I think, if it's like the snail shells and Hoskets and stuff, there's just little pieces like this that move the eyes. So maybe it does something like that. It doesn't matter. Let's open up a bunch of these figures and see if they fit in this. Here he is, and here's the best part of it all. I got all the figures out. I've tried to fit them all in there, and now I'm going to tell you what you can expect from this thing. This thing is freaking amazing. I'll put pictures as they come because I can't show you all. It would take forever to put all these things in there. But first off, we have a lot of NECA. First off, a lot of NECA figures are going to fit in there awesome, especially if they're skinny. So we got the NECA Stuck. He fits in there amazing. He's awesome. Then I tried this piece right here. He's the the shredder, the horror shredder. He's too tall. So if you got like super tall 7-inch figures, even if they're slender, they're not going to fit. He did not bend down at all. April, she's amazing. She fits in there awesome. Also, like, it has to be able to close down on it all the way and like actually clasp. A lot of the skinnier NECA figures will do it. The Super 7 Raph. I just grab random figures, by the way, so just like I grab them, like I think they'll fit. All right, so we have the Super 7 Raph. He will fit in there, as you can see from the pic, but you cannot put the thing all the way down to clasp it. Uh-oh, can we not hit that? This, by the way, it will stand good. Just gotta, I had the weight all perfect, and then I just hit it, so. There we go. Next up, we got the Space Asagi. Perfect for this one. He looks awesome in there. We got Casey Jones. He fit perfect. He looks awesome in there. As well as the Sinjabot. Like I said, any of these, like robot on robot, mech on mech, any of these skinny NECA figures are going to work out. The fat NECA figure, he does not fit. His thighs are too thick. He will not work, but Ernie sure does fit in here, and he looks amazing. I am very excited that he fits in this bad boy. Very, very excited about that. Then we got Motu Origins. This is who I grabbed. We got the Tigra. Sorry, not Tigra. Shachara. And she fits good in there. Female characters in this are going to work out. Male characters are not, as you'll see here in a second. We have vintage figures. Donatello I grabbed. He does not close down the piece on here. That sucks. And then you have like figures you have in the background. Like you got like Elvira. She's like 8-inch NECA. They're too tall. They're not going to fit. And then obviously any of the Mezcos, the Gomez that are up there, I want to grab them. The Cat Bros, they're up there. They will fit in there. Absolutely fantastic. So even the 2012 Nickelodeon NECA, pretty much all the NECAs are going to go in there pretty well if they're smaller form. Huge figures, no, obviously not. But and like I said, you have your little paddles in there. They move and whatnot. They come all the way out, as you can see. Maybe the characters can't grab them, but when you're taking pictures, you'll simulate what you're wanting. And this thing is really, really amazing, as you can see, with all the lights on there. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna put pictures at the end for you guys to enjoy, and I'm gonna enjoy these figures because this thing is absolutely amazing. Like I said, not too much articulation, not too much you can do. I don't want to move it too much because it's looking pretty perfect right now, but definitely it's basically a statue, minimal articulation. For the price I got it, like after everything, the $35 I got back, all that, $100 in selling the Gomez and whatnot, I basically paid a couple dollars over $100 for this figure, which you can buy this separately, I have seen, and it's upwards of like $150 cheapest and up to like $200 just by itself. So very, very cool to be able to get it for that. Never thought I only wanted this one, that's why I got rid of the Gomez. I have Gomez to put in there, and mini figures. I wanted to put turtle figures in there. Wish I got more out for you guys. G.I. Joe Classifieds, Marvel Legends, all those figures are going to fit in here. Really, really awesome. This figure is amazing. If you can get it for a really great price, it's worth it. But if it's $400, it's not worth it. And we need to make better mech characters out there to enjoy. Yo, what's up, guys? This is Future Me. I'm popping in real quick to give you an update on this figure. Since I've had time to play with it, I've taken pictures with it, and this thing has driven me absolutely crazy. This whole thing has been a journey. I guess if Mezco wanted that for me, they sure enough got it with this damn thing. This figure is really, really cool, and hopefully I don't rehash any of these things in the video, so I'm telling you guys twice, since I have, I'm still in editing the video. But I want to point out some things. I think it's always best after I'm taking pictures with it to see how photogenic it is, how easy it is to maneuver and play with and whatnot, and this thing has just been a headache the entire way. It weighs a ton. Right now it's standing, but once you put figures and things in it, and the weapons and the sword and whatnot, it becomes, I had to use freaking giant beer steins to hold the weight on it from falling when I'm trying to take pictures of the thing. And also, this week, with the videos I'm editing, a lot of big items, and they're all really difficult to take pictures of without a really cool camera that, well, a cool lens that can take from afar, but can zoom in and take the pictures I wanted to do. I just had so many figures, and you'll see in the video, or you saw in the video, of a lot of figures I got out. I was like, I'm done. So stay tuned at the end. There are pictures, but I gave up on it. I don't even care. So for picture wise, it was really difficult, but they do take cool pictures. I'm sure you can take even better ones. Shelf presents, absolutely. Just get it there and hopefully it doesn't fall over. So put it there so it can't move. I will point out some things. I don't know if I pointed this out, but there's a little gun piece here that like pops open. There's a little Gatling gun piece. I think it's like, okay, so there's that. This thing here is scary as hell to move when you're trying to position it in any, well, the legs especially. So watch this. Oh, that sound like seems like it's gonna like break. Go slow, hold it at wherever the point is that you're turning it, and just go slow with it. That goes the same with like the arms as well. If you're moving these, anything you're moving for sure, but definitely on these, the shoulders and the thighs, go slow with that. They seem like they're gonna break, but they did not. Like I said, once you start moving the legs and the balance off, this thing is hard to get it to stand up. The batteries have been working good once you put them in there. Sometimes these things pop out, but you can slide them back in. I didn't have any problems with this, although it does stay pretty closed once it's, especially if you don't have any nails, it's kind of hard to pop that open, but it's cool. Don't dick around and keep popping it back and forth because you're probably going to break this. It cracks right here when you put it in here, I've heard online, so unless you're ready to start messing with it a ton, just kind of leave it open and don't keep snapping it closed. That's my advice I can give for that. Also, real quick on there, I didn't have this at the time. I got this Prowler at Walmart. He was on clearance for $6. He's Marvel Legends, so without this cape and stuff, he would have no problem fitting in there. You'll see some of the pictures on there. A lot of skinny figures, naked figures, import figures and stuff, you'll be able to fit into those. I just gave up on it and I didn't want to take any more pictures to show you. Also, the sword died while I was filming, or taking pictures, so that was cool. It took forever to try to figure out how to replace the battery in this. I was watching a movie and just staring at this forever, and I saw a little gap where this side piece goes on, and I had to like pry it off. And then in here, there's the on and off switch, so it was on the on switch the whole time. Whoever got it in the beginning, they turned it on, it was on, so it's not like on until you hit the on button completely, but it's still draining the batteries because it's engaged. So I had to get that out. There's little batteries, what are they, like LE41s or something? LR41, tiny ass little, I don't got these. Now I gotta get new batteries I don't have. I have the little round ones, but not those little tiny ones. So this doesn't work anymore. That's cool. And that is the update on it. Cool thing, get into a position with the legs down, basically just standing there. Don't put it into anything crazy because it will freaking fall over. Once you get stuff in there, like some of the ridiculous characters, it looks amazing. It is awesome. They just need to make like a mech and whatnot that it really, see, like the little green thing. This one specifically keeps coming out, but you can put it like back in there. There you go. So that is the update on this figure. Stay tuned to the end for the pictures. Like I said, it's always better, I think, after I play with it, take pictures, because then I can really give you guys an honest review on it. This thing is a pain in the ass. If you get it for a good deal, I would say about $150 to $185 would probably be worth it. Anything over that is going to probably drive you crazy, although I guess I'd pay $200 if I had no choice. But I don't know if it's worth it. I'm just saying that. It looks great, but they need to make it better. So there you go. So this is our first glow figure this week. He's the light up function. He's got glow by LEDs and battery control. Who will be the next one? Stay tuned to the channel for Glow Week. Thank you guys. If you guys got something out of it, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet. We're going to do all kinds of crazy stuff this week, and Battle Week's coming as well, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next one. Mad Love Geek out. Peace. Can't even see me over this thing. Can't even see me over this thing. Peace.